We just picked up the Mark V Supra from SOS. We dropped it off a few weeks ago to get the rest of the kit painted black. They also had to put in a bunch of man hours to get rid of all the orange residue left all over the car. And we also added a few things to this kit that we haven't seen on a StreetHunter kit yet. And we're actually gonna be offering it from this point forward on the rest of our kits that we sell. On the Mark IV, you'll notice we have a front carbon fiber lip, we have the carbon fiber wing, and on the bottom of the skirts, we have a lining of carbon fiber. I have loved on the Mark IV that there's a carbon fiber overhaul from the front to the rear, and I really wanted to do that with the Mark V. There is a certain area on the side skirt that is begging to be offered in carbon. So while we went ahead and painted the rest of the kit, I had the side skirts sent out to our carbon guy to wrap them in carbon. So now we have the first ever carbon fiber StreetHunter skirts to match the car. So we're gonna have the same carbon fiber ambiance on the Mark V as we're gonna have on the Mark IV. And Calvin couldn't be more excited about it. Frank from Downstar also sent out some new hardware for us. Never offered his hardware in black, and I've been bugging him for months now that I need to do it. So he has finally released them, and we are the first to get the little care package. I did not want to have loud hardware on this car. I wanted it to be camoed and stealth into the paint. So we're doing a black washer and black bolt. So it blends in.
I like the way you think, T.
These washers don't stick up, they're pretty low. They're like a sleek design, so I really like them. It's gonna go really well with this kit. When putting on these pieces, one thing that I like to do on most of my wide bodies, I like to put this rubber lining in between the kit and the body itself. You can see it here on my Beater Z. It's like this black little rubber trim. There's a lot of debate as to what it is and where it comes from, but I think it just makes the car look a little bit nicer, and I don't like cinching down the fiberglass to the paint because I feel like it does scuff it up. It's a personal preference, but I think I might just have enough to line the kit with this, so I'm gonna get started with that before we start putting everything back on. Calvin is getting the front bumper secured, and I just got the rear bumper secured. There still is a little bit of orange on the car. There are some places like right here that is completely covered by the kit, and Oscar and all their guys have been doing, they're almost like 2 weeks in on this, trying to get most of the orange off, and I kind of just felt bad and I wanted the car back, so I took it back from them. And at one point, I'm sure we will be doing a full color change, and I know the whole car will get sanded anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it. But they got most of it, so with that, I'm happy. I'm doing a really bad job at filming this right now because we're just so eager, but we're putting in the side skirt. We're seeing the carbon skirts for the first time, and it looks really, really good. I'm super happy with how that turned out. I don't know why we didn't originally offer this in the kit originally. I think it's just because we didn't want to overwhelm ourselves with too many carbon bits, but as we've gotten better with our carbon manufacturing, we've gotten a little more confidence. On any car other than black, the carbon's gonna pop so much. Definitely the move.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that.
Why not?
It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Never say never, Tej. That's the motto in here.
When I was installing in the back corner piece, I accidentally ripped out the motion sensor tab and got really frustrated and put the camera down, because I've done that so many times and it's just a nightmare redoing it. So rather than using the 3M product 4240, I asked Mick what he recommended, and he actually has this little like 5-minute epoxy, and he said he's had great experience with it. So I just lathered that sucker up. Wasn't able to film it because I have to have both my hands holding that tab in, so I got that in, and I'm almost done lining all the pieces in the rubber trim. And of course, when we were at SOS today, I forgot to grab the wing stands. So we don't have the wing stands in, so Oscar's running them down so we can put that in. And another final touch I haven't showed you guys yet is I had Oscar spray our Endo CVT tank in the same paint code as the car, so now that matches. Speaking of the devil, I was like, who that? SOS Speedway just showed up. $5,000 E46, baby. I'm gonna interrupt today's video to say thank you to our friends over at Ring for sponsoring today's video. Ring is an at-home security service that allows you to keep a ring of security around your home at all times. I currently have a system installed at my warehouse and at my home. A home security system is something I didn't realize how badly I needed until I actually had one and used it in my day-to-day life. It allows you to keep a closer eye on your home or wherever you want to place your system and always know what's going on at all times. There are tons of options on Ring that allows you to get floodlights, motion sensors, video doorbells. All of such can give you a live feed of what's going on around your place. My favorite product from Ring is their video doorbells, which allow you to see who's at your front door when it's rung, or when it detects motion, you can tap into the camera to see what's going on. It also gives you live updates to your phone whenever the sensors do detect motion, so you can always keep a live view. And now with Ring's new Video Doorbell 3, it allows you to keep a closer eye than ever before. As a viewer of this channel, Ring is giving you guys a special discount that you guys can get it when ring.com/TJHunt. This special offer includes a welcome kit, which gives you a Video Doorbell 3 and a Chime Pro, which is all you need to start a ring of security around your home today. To take advantage of this, just go to ring.com/TJHunt. That's ring.com/TJHunt. Thank you so much for Ring for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back to it. Calvin gets a wing, I get my wing back. Fair is fair.
Oh boy. What is it about? The wing is on. Side skirts are on the carbon fibre side skirts.
Okay, wings on.
And done.
My end plates. I forgot to drop the end plates off to get painted. So we don't have that, but it's okay.
88%.
It looks decent.
It's good.
Really good.
It looks really good from the front. You should go look at it.
Yeah, I'm trying not to look at it until the very, very end. Hey, Dad, can I borrow some panel bonder, Dad?
You can't borrow it, dude. You can use it though.
Why can't you borrow it?
Just make sure you seal it when you're done, so we don't, because that's expensive shit.
Okay, so you don't want to use that. You want to use this.
I'd rather use that. I mean, if you don't want it to come off again, ever again, ever,
Can you?
ever,
Is that a Sandlot meme?
ever.
It is a Sandlot meme.
I got all the fire memes, man.
Can you close it up and save it though for later, or is it a one-time use?
Yeah, you can, but it's just, I mean,
Oscar was making fun of my hair earlier. If anyone is a mobile barber, if anyone does mobile haircuts, your boy needs it. Someone's cutting your hair, and I don't know who it is, but you're not telling me. This man is not following quarantine rules. He's getting his hair cut. I can tell. I haven't had my hair cut in like 2 months.
man, you're like 6'9" right now.
6'9" Tekashi? Why?
You haven't seen that meme where he's like,
Why do you know every meme? What? How do you know more memes
you
than
know where
me?
he's like in the judge in the courtroom and he's like,
Oh, yeah, no
is
such
anything
shit.
else? He's like, barbers are cutting at home, you know, like, that's you.
Mickey's over here showing me things I've never seen before. The onion board. I normally just mix stuff on a piece of cardboard.
No, we don't
Use
say
this.
Oh, that's a shitty one.
Dude, look, it's already all ground out. We use it for
This is
spreading.
a shiv.
Yeah,
It is.
I made that in jail, dude.
He did. The
When people
onion
get rowdy around
board.
here, we just shiv them.
Also, Oscar just told me what an onion booty was, and he said it was a booty that's so good it makes you cry.
You are so young, bro.
Dude, I've never heard that before. I'm just out here learning.
All right,
Learning
so-
from some dads out here. That's the orientation of all of them.
No, we gotta put on both. You gotta take this off, bro. You gotta take it off.
But we need to make sure it's flush.
You're gonna have to use that.
It's flush.
Because if this is just gonna fuck up your damn. Sorry, my language.
Yeah, your language is absolutely unacceptable. I'm gonna need you to alter that for me. I'm offended. If you snap them, boys, I'll do it. It takes a delicate touch.
Got it.
Okay, I took it off last time.
It takes a delicate touch.
Here, give me.
Thank you.
I think it went that way, yeah.
These can't be in there, Teach, because we're gonna put them on both sides.
But that's how you make sure it's centered. I'm learning a thing or two. And they keep making older man jokes that I don't understand.
You've never seen the movie Over the Top?
Over the hedge.
So TJ's never seen the movie Friday.
No, I'm sure half the people watching.
I'm sure they have.
I'm sure most people are watching have seen the movie Friday.
Is it? How old is it?
It's pretty old, but
Is it?
It's-
It's
I think
it's got to be what, mid '90s?
Mid '90s. I wasn't. No, I was.
Let me look-
I was
let me
born
just
then.
Google that.
when were you born, Teach?
94.
Okay, I'm 1990. I'm not you.
Dude.
I was a junior in high school when you were born. Actually, depends. Could have seen.
Not what I did though. I did forget how this goes, Teach.
Yeah, I got it.
Friday.
Friday?
That's the movie.
Is it like American Pie
No.
style movie?
No, it's hilarious. You should definitely watch it.
Is it on,
1995 was when it came out.
Yeah,
is it on Netflix?
Yeah.
it is probably. It probably was. Let me see. I don't know.
Was, but they took it off because
You don't know who Debo is?
No, dude.
Oh my.
He's Monster sponsored, bro.
Who?
Debo.
Debo.
Who's Debo?
You don't know who Debo
Oh,
is?
Tim Tebow.
No. You don't know who, like, man, my grandmama gave me that chain.
Friday, you ain't got no job.
You ain't got shit to do.
You ain't got shit to do.
Dude, I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Oh my.
My soul hurts.
I know that they took our jobs. I know that.
My soul hurts, TJ.
The little South Park.
I know you've seen Slapshot, and that came out in the 70s.
That was the first time I saw boobs.
Me too.
Great movie.
Okay, you probably never stayed up and had the remote on next and watched the.
Yeah, scrambled porn.
What?
You can hear the audio.
You can hear the audio.
Once
you
in
can
a
hear
while,
like
you
the
see a little
lights,
boob come
a
by.
little titty action.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so you never had the remote on next, like to cartoons, and
What
then
is
been
what is
watching porn.
next?
Like, okay, so like, you know how you can go to like the last channel you've been watching
Yeah.
and just press next?
The last button.
Yeah, the last button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And watch porn while
my-
your mom's sleeping, and then you're just watching porn, and then like if someone
While your mom's
Yeah,
sleeping.
you hit next to go to the cartoon.
Yeah, you hit next to go to cartoons. You never done that?
Nope.
Yeah.
I was my age. We had laptops.
Yeah, we did not.
Laptops were like way too expensive to have. Back
I
then.
had the AOL discs that came in the mail with
Did
5
you
free
ever?
hours
Did
on
you
them.
ever cyber on AIM?
I had when I was in like 7th grade. There was, it was called something though. AIM.
AIM, America
Yeah.
Online, American Instant
Yeah,
Messenger.
but then
America.
MySpace took over it.
Oh,
so we
like
didn't.
Zynga
so
and all that shit.
Who?
Zynga,
I never heard of that.
I don't know what that's some grinder stuff. I don't know what that is.
the Grinder. How do you know about that? Huh?
Because you showed me it.
Did I? Wait, did I?
Alright, so we good with this, Sid?
I think that should be good.
If you need more,
Nah, we need a little bit more.
More?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
What do you mean? Fuck yeah, dude.
More? What's wrong with more?
I don't know. It's
TJ, we're here. Let's fucking get it done, right?
there's tons on it.
Is that enough? One more.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I just want a little bit.
How long
more.
does it take to dry? Now we're just prolonging the drying process.
No.
More?
This stuff takes 24 hours to
Look
dry.
at how much is on here.
Dude, that's not even a lot.
Panel boner on overload. The panel bonder that we use to fix these sensors in the rear is a little bit, takes a little bit longer to dry, so we're probably not going to finish it tonight, unfortunately, but it's never going to come off again, so that's good. But right now, Oscar and I are the only ones left. We're just like looking at the car in its entirety because no one else has worked on this car as much as I have, other than Oscar. Oscar's probably put more time on the car than I actually have. We're both just looking at the car, just taking some photos and stuff and just getting what we can without the rears on there, but it's been a long time since we've seen the car all black, and I know a lot of you were really, dude, people were like upset when I went with when I took the orange off. Like people like really liked it, and they didn't like show it until I made the video where I took it off, and it got like thousands of down votes. And I was like, okay. The black, and I think when you guys see it in this video, like, dude, it just looks mean. Like it's a literal Batmobile when it's all black. It looks so good. We're gonna do a few different videos and pictures and stuff without the rears, and you can't really see the carbon because we're in the dark, but dude, it just, I don't know, it's crazy to think that we built this, and as of right now there's no one else in the world that has theirs, and the only one who's close is the one that's in SOS right now, and it's not done yet. So this week, so we're still the only one in the world, which is pretty cool. Dude, the lights just, oh man, I don't know. That's one of the reasons why I love this car so much. It just looks amazing. So we'll get a little look at the carbon here, and we'll come back in the morning and you'll see a lot more of the carbon. Whew. Looks super good. I also got my certificate too, which to some might not really like be that cool or be rad because like, I don't know, but this is serial number 001, which is my kit, was the first one ever made. And this piece of paper means a hell of a lot to me. Represents going after something that originally thought was never possible. And the whole like birth behind StreetHunter, I used to get made fun of so much, and I think a lot of times like, sure, people were like, oh, I'm just joking, or like it's a meme, but like I feel like sometimes it was like people had some like malicious intent behind it, that I would get teased for like wide bodying cars and like that I like that style and bagging shit. Not that I like shied away from it, but I definitely like sometimes didn't record that much content of it, or like shied away from doing that type of stuff because I thought that I was like just, people were gonna like think it was lame, or I was just gonna get made fun of. A moment where I was like, dude, that's what like I love to do. Like I love that process, and I don't know why, I just love it. And style just meant so much to me. Fuck everyone else, I'm just gonna do what I love. Like I love this, like why don't we just make our own? Like we love doing it. There's no room for error when you're doing something you absolutely love and you try to turn it into something that is profitable in a business and a company. As long as you are like passionate about it and you just do it and you just really give it your 100% regardless of what anyone says, there is no room for error. You will not fail. It's impossible because your passion will override all your failures and it will eventually bring you to success. And that's how StreetHunter was born. We were supposed to take the Supra home, but because we didn't finish, we'll take the Aventi. Now that we're on the topic of starting StreetHunter, if it wasn't for chasing stupid ideas like the crazy thought of starting a hunting company a long ass time ago, wouldn't fucking have this car. And if I would have listened to all my friends who were teasing me for making YouTube videos after I got dumped, we wouldn't be here. That's why I speak so passionately when I say, as long as you love whatever it is that you're doing, like truly like love what you're doing, and you're passionate about it, where you'd rather do that than go and hang out with friends and go to parties and do, you know, whatever it is that other people are doing, you can't fail. You won't fail. It's impossible. Oh, the Aventador is showing we have a low tire in the right-hand side. Does it not tell me my pressure? It doesn't tell me the pressure, but it just says that it's low. It was just low by a couple pounds. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, whatever stupid, crazy idea that you have in your head, if you truly love it, do it. But don't ever stop. Don't quit at it. And when you fail a million times, keep trying to do it and learn from it. And eventually, it will work. And you'll be super successful. I promise. All right, it's now the next morning. These things are hard as rocks. And from what Oscar and Mickey said, we'll never have an issue with that ever falling off again, so that's good. These are ready to get reinstalled and we can finish up this wide body. It's really difficult to film by myself with no one helping me, but I'll do the best that I can here. Just gotta get these started. I finished putting on the last piece, and I also forgot that I had to balance all the wheels because since SEMA I've never balanced it, and then when I drove it last, there was crazy wheel shakes, so I just rebalanced all the wheels, which were a nightmare because the offsets are so deep that when you put weights on the inner and outer edges, they're so close together that it takes a lot of weight to do it. Unfortunately, well, we're here. Doing that solo sucks. Let's pull this baby out. This took so long for me to get my car ready, but that's just the way it goes when we go through product development and testing and making molds and all that stuff off of the original one. I still need the plate and caps, don't judge me. It wouldn't be complete if I didn't test drive it to make sure the thing at least felt good and felt straight. Still got a few chassis codes that are coming up because everything has been taken apart and put back together so many times. It says one of my motion sensors is malfunctioning, which I find hard to believe because I know all of them are plugged in unless something is ripped out and I haven't found it yet. But working out all the kinks honestly is gonna take a little bit of time, which sucks, but it is what it is. Well, after this video is gonna end, I have to edit this really quick and then go to Sheepy to go meet up with the C8 and see the progress I've done on the twin turbos. That car is amazing. I appreciate everyone who is a customer of StreetHunter, and I'm stoked that you guys are liking the Supra stuff, but I can't wait till you guys get to see our RX-7 stuff and our C8 stuff come to market. That's the only time I have for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Peace out and keep moving forward.